In today's video, I'm going to show you the exact formula that I use to make 500% return using options on this Tesla trade. But before I even start that, I want to prove to you that I actually did what I said I did. So in our Slack community here at Real Life Trading on Monday, October 21st, I went ahead and posted in here, Tesla swing trade expires February 21st, 255 strike calls, got filled at $14. And then if we scroll all the way down here, on Friday, November 8th, we closed the Tesla swing trade calls for $70.55. By the way, if you would like to be a part of our Slack trading community, it's just 25 bucks, one-time fee. We're doing this special for our 10-year anniversary for Real Life Trading. One time, 25 bucks, and it'll get you into our amazing, vibrant Slack community. But not just that, but you get access to all of this live coaching. Real Life Trading is a trading education company. Our goal, our mission, our passion is to help teach you how to become consistently profitable in trading the stock market. Whether you're wanting just a little bit of side income or whether you're wanting to do this full time, we have systems, courses, and people in place to help you achieve that. And we've been doing this for over 10 years now. Not only does that lifetime membership give you access to our Slack community, but it also gives you live coaching over Zoom every single week with professional traders. You can see all of our meetings that we have scheduled over the next little bit is multiple meetings a week that are all included with professional traders to help answer your questions and get you over those stumbling blocks that you've been stuck on and helping you to see more consistent wins. Let's dive back into this video, but don't pass up this opportunity for $25. It's the first link down below in the description. So this first part of the formula that I want to teach you is planning ahead. Everyone lives in the here and now, and no one takes time to think about the future. So what I did is I zoomed out all the way to a monthly chart, and this was months ago. I zoomed out to a monthly chart and I started looking at what opportunities are coming down the road. And I saw this. We have a really nice pennant pattern forming right now on Tesla. So I just simply put some alerts on this trend line and I was like, hey, if we get a monthly candle close outside of this, the bulls are taking over, retests are going to get bought up, and this is where I want to play. Let's see what happens. So I started planning months in advance. That's what you've got to start doing. If you want to be successful in your trading, it is not something where you're just pulling up the charts and you're just jumping into things. You need to be able to see ahead. Start planning a little bit. Start seeing, hey, this has an opportunity. The bears just committed here. So if they get up above that, they're going to be stuck. The bulls should be strong, right? I found this pennant pattern, identified it, and then started making a game plan of how I was going to take advantage of it when that opportunity came. So if we just fast forward this just a little bit on the monthly, you'll see, hey, I got my monthly candle close. My alert went off, and guess what? I had to wait an entire month for this. Doesn't mean I didn't take any trades. I took other trades on some other stocks, but on Tesla, I didn't touch it. I waited for my plan to come about. Set up this plan months in advance, let another month go by. I got my candle close. Now, all I did was I zoomed into a smaller time frame and I start going, all right, here is my trend line. Whenever it starts to retest back into there, I want it. So we let this thing fast forward and they had their big announcement, news, robots, all that stuff. It gaps down huge. Well, guess where it gapped down to? My trend line. Look at this, the green line right here. That's my trend line. It gapped right down into it. Now, opportunities are normally met with some sort of uncertainty and fear. This is where people struggle so much in trading. Okay, so my game plan that I've been working on for 3 or 4 months, my alerts just went off. It's time to press the button, but Tesla just came into news. Bad news. We just gapped down huge. Who wants to buy this? How do I know this isn't going to continue to go lower? Part 2 of the formula now is to accept the loss and control your risk. It's only scary if you're going to lose more than what you are willing to lose. So how can I control my risk? I decided to play this with options. Why did I do that? Why? Because options have, whenever you're buying options, they have a max loss. You can only lose what you spend on that option. So if you spent $200 The worst thing that can happen is you lose $200. If you spend $1,500, which is what I spent on this, the worst thing that could happen was I'd lose $1,500. So as long as you're okay to lose that amount and you understand that, there's nothing to be scared of. Because I know that if I risk $1,500, I will make about $7,000 to $8,000 if I'm right. And if I have a 50% win rate, and half the time that I'm right, I'm making $7,000, and the other half the time that I'm wrong, let's say I lose $1,500, am I profitable? Yes. So understanding the truths of how trading works helps you to accept the loss, and that is part 2 of the formula. Plan it out, get your setup, and whenever that setup happens and all those emotions come in and you're like, what if I lose? Calm those emotions down by stating the facts. And the facts are, if I lose this much. If I win this much. I've got a 50% win rate, let's say. 50-50 shots. The winner's going to lose. Will I be successful over 100 trades doing this? Let go of this one trade. This one trade doesn't matter. This one trade's not going to make me rich if it wins, and this one trade's not going to make me broke if I lose. Everyone trades that way. That's not the successful way to trade. Think about it in 100 trades. Over 100 trades, if 50 of those trades make me $10,000 and the other 50 I lose $1,000, how am I doing? Doing extremely well. So does it really matter if this trade loses? No, it's just put it into this pile over here. And if this trade wins, am I the greatest trader in the world? No, just put it into this pile here. I know I'm going to have 50 wins, and I know I'm going to have 50 losses after 100 trades. The only thing that matters is that I let it win big, and I make sure that I lose small if I'm wrong. That's it. So with that knowledge, I went ahead and we bought right through here. And I just showed you that on Slack earlier, exactly when we bought. I didn't buy the low. I got in on one of these days here. It went lower after I got in, but I accepted the loss. Earnings came through a few days later, and it was just off to the races. Up 30% in 2 days on the stock movement, and I was already up over 200% on those options. Crazy. The third part of this formula is to let it win. Why do you not get 500% returns on your options? It's because you take your profits when you're up 10%, and when you're up 50%, and when you're up 100%. You trade based off of emotions, most likely. Most people do. My friends, if you want to be successful in trading, you need to start trading with logic. So what tools did I use to help me figure out where Tesla's most likely going? Well, first things first, logic-wise, this is an island reversal. One of the best gaps on Tesla I've seen almost ever, probably. It's in the top 3. It's going up there, right? The sentiment is there. Earnings are there. Bears are trapped. We're going to rock and roll. And then also I noticed that we have a very clean up channel. We're at the bottom here. This is where we bought. Where is it most likely going? Probably going to the top side of that channel. So using logic and accepting the loss. It's not just accepting the loss when you get filled on the entry. It's accepting the loss throughout the entire trade. I am okay to give up a little bit of money. Make a lot more. That's how I'm able to make 500% return on this trade, or 1,000% on another one, or 150% on the other one. It's because I didn't get out when it was barely up. You see, we talked about in order to be successful, you've got to win big. The reason why most people are not successful is because when they lose $1,000. And when they win, they only make about $200. 50-50 win rate, you're going to be in trouble with that. Just the truth. If you're risking this, you've got to make minimum 2x on your wins. You've got to be making $2,000 on your wins to even somewhat get ahead and be profitable, because half your trades you're losing $1,000. And you can use this on any math. Let's say $100 you're losing. You've got to make $200 when you're right. So this had a potential to run. There is so much more upside on this, and so we held. And boy, are we glad that we did. Was this easy to hold through? The emotions don't go away. I just get better at listening to logic more than I listen to my emotions. I had to tell myself, you know what? I'm okay giving all of this up. But look what happened just a few days later. We exited right through here. Again, I did not get out at the top and it continued to go higher. But we exited right through here at the top side of our channel because that was our plan. The last and final part of this formula is to understand when it is time to exit. If you know how to read charts, you understand where potential targets are at for these bulls. Where is the big money planning on taking their profits? And all you have to do is just join them. Again, if you want to learn more about how to read these charts, this is the stuff we teach on a weekly basis in our Slack trading community. Come join us for 25 bucks, link down below. This is how you do it. You find logic, you find reason of what it's doing. And again, is it perfect? No, but stop trying to trade perfect. You're not going to get rich by getting in here and getting out at the very, very top. You're going to get rich by getting in here and getting out here. Rinse and repeat all the time, over and over and over again. You don't have to be perfect. I just need to make at least twice the amount that I'm risking to be successful. So we exited here because that was our plan. So we followed our plan. What if it continues to go higher? Guess what? It did. But I know over 100 trades that if I just follow my plan, I will be successful. Because people that are making money up to here that didn't follow their plan are like, what if it goes higher? And they didn't exit here are getting wrecked. It's about the 100 trades. I know over 100 trades, if I get in here and get out here and rinse and repeat, I will be very successful as a trader. This was 500% return. Bought it at 14 bucks, sold it at over $70. That's a fantastic return. And I simply use this formula and these steps to do it. You've got to plan ahead. You've got to accept the loss and execute your plan when it comes time to get in. Manage your emotions when you're in and let the trade win. Now go apply that formula and you'll start seeing that success that you've always dreamed of having in trading.